Women don't announce their interest outright. They hint, they create openings, they drop signals strategically, and then wait to see if you're aware enough to pick them up. When you miss those signals, she assumes you're either oblivious, too scared to act, or simply not interested. Once she feels that rejection, even if you didn't mean to reject her at all, she's already mentally moving on. The window closes faster than you realize. Female communication operates on multiple layers simultaneously. There's the surface layer, what's literally being said, and then there's the deeper layer, what's actually meant underneath. Most men only process the first layer, which is why they constantly misread situations. Women aren't being deceptive when they communicate this way. They're simply communicating indirectly, subtly, through implication rather than declaration. Once you understand the system, you stop missing opportunities and start recognizing them the moment they appear. The first phrase is, "You smell really good." Scent is one of the most primal, subconscious triggers for attraction. When a woman comments on how you smell, she's not making casual small talk. She's associating you with something deeply personal, something that triggers an emotional and physical response in her. A comment like, "nice watch" or "cool jacket" is surface level. But when she notices your scent, it means she's already paying attention to you on a sensory level that goes beyond the visual. Women don't draw attention to a man's scent unless they want to be closer to him. It's an indirect way of saying, "I've already imagined being in your proximity." She's creating an opening. The second phrase is, "You're trouble." This is pure excitement and attraction distilled into a single word. Women are attracted to men who break up predictability, who bring energy that feels slightly unpredictable, slightly dangerous in the best possible way. If she calls you trouble, she's feeling a complex mix of nervousness, curiosity, and anticipation. She knows being around you means something interesting is going to happen. She's not warning you away, she's leaning in. Trouble is code for, "You make me feel something I'm not used to feeling, and I'm intrigued by it." The third phrase is, "I don't normally do this." This phrase is a justification, and justifications only happen when someone has already made a decision and is now explaining it to themselves and to you. A woman saying this isn't debating whether to do something, she's already decided. She's just removing any potential judgment from the equation, telling you and herself that you're different enough, special enough to warrant stepping outside her usual patterns. It's an invitation wrapped in a disclaimer. The fourth phrase is, "It's getting late, but I'm not really tired yet." Women rarely say exactly what they're thinking, but they hint heavily at their intentions. When a woman says this, she's giving you an open-ended statement that requires you to take action. A woman who's actually ready to leave will simply say, "It's late, I should go." But when she adds, "But I'm not really tired yet," she's making it your decision whether the interaction continues. She's telling you she's available for more time, more conversation, more connection. The ball is in your court. The fifth phrase is, "Do you think I'm that innocent?" When a woman says this, she's testing how you perceive her, seeing if you view her as one-dimensional, or if you understand that she has layers. It's playful on the surface, but underneath it's an indicator of interest. Women don't try to prove their depth to men they don't care about. If she's hinting at a side of herself that isn't obvious, it's because she wants you to see it. She's also checking if you can handle the real version of her, not just the polite, carefully curated version she presents to the world. The sixth phrase is, "I feel like I can actually be myself around you." Women don't lower their guard unless they feel genuine connection and trust. When a woman says this, she's acknowledging you've reached a level with her that most men never achieve. A woman can feel attraction without trust. But when trust and attraction combine, it creates an entirely different level of connection. That's when she starts seeing you as more than just another option, as someone who matters beyond the moment. The seventh phrase is, "So, what now?" This phrase might seem like a casual question, but it's loaded with meaning. When a woman asks, "What now?" she's acknowledging that there's something unresolved between you, something in the air that hasn't been addressed yet. Women rarely ask for things directly. Instead, they position it as an open-ended question that leaves the decision entirely up to you. She's giving you permission to escalate, to take the interaction somewhere deeper. But she's not going to say it explicitly. That would be too vulnerable, too direct. The eighth phrase is, "You're actually really strong." This isn't just about physical strength. It's about presence. How you carry yourself, how you occupy space, how you handle pressure. Women notice these things first on a subconscious level, registering them before they even consciously realize it. When they verbalize it, it means it's moved to conscious awareness. She's reflected on your presence. Strength here means stability, control, confidence, groundedness, And when a woman acknowledges it, she's already considered you in a context more intimate than surface level interaction. The ninth phrase is, I bet you can get any girl you want. This is a psychological test disguised as a compliment. She's analyzing how you see yourself, how you handle social pressure, whether you can stay composed when put on the spot. When a woman says this, she's giving you a glimpse into how she sees you. If she sees you as someone who has options, it means she's already considered herself as one of those options. She's testing to see if you're aware of your own value. How you respond in that moment will either confirm or destroy her perception of you. The 10th phrase is, you're different from most guys. When a woman says you're different, she's putting you in a separate category. Women don't say this to guys they aren't interested in. If you're just another guy to her, she won't bother distinguishing you at all. When she tells you this, she's mentally contrasting you with other men, and she's recognizing something that stands out. She's identified a quality that makes you memorable. And that analysis doesn't happen unless attraction is already present. The 11th and final phrase is, I never thought I'd tell you this, but this is the signal most men completely miss. When a woman prefaces something with this phrase, she's about to reveal something she's been holding back, something she's thought about repeatedly but hasn't felt safe enough to say until now. It's vulnerability wrapped in hesitation. She's been processing her feelings about you over time, and she's decided you're worth the risk of opening up. What comes next almost certainly reveals her true level of interest, even if the actual words seem casual or understated. Pay attention. When you bring all 11 signals together, you start to see a clear pattern: comments about your scent, calling you trouble, justifying unusual behavior, extending time together, hinting at her complexity, expressing comfort and authenticity around you, asking what's next, noticing your strength, testing your self-perception, distinguishing you from other men, and revealing something she's been holding back. Each one is a signal. Each one is an opening. The fundamental truth is that women speak in implications, not declarations. They create opportunities and then wait to see if you're aware enough to recognize them. Once you understand this system, you stop missing signals and start seeing them everywhere.